Hello guys, welcome back. We have today a repair of this Nevadent water jet. It's like a flosser. I think Lidl as a shop it's going to sell this product. Unfortunately, the product stopped charging. It's a wireless charger. As you can see in the bottom part, there is like a yellow coil. That coil probably is going to take the charge from the charger base. But after a couple of days, the device stopped working and was not charging anymore. We have a charging LED is going to power up if the device is charging, but unfortunately, no signal at all. The device just stopped working, stopped charging. I mean, the device was working, but it was not charging. As you can see, I disassembled the board. I'm checking, inspecting if there is anything visually broken, blow up. Everything was fine. And after the coil, you can see these four diodes. It seems like a full bridge rectifier. I think the wireless charger was going to create a field, alternated field, which is going then to be rectified by the diodes. They are going to this couple of transistors, probably MOSFETs, whatever they are, and they should power up then the LED, the Q3, if I'm not mistaken. The Q3, you should check that point, and as you can see, the LED is powering up red, which means the battery is charging, and when the battery reaches the nominal value, it will be fully charged. I mean, it will be green, and the battery it's charged up. Now, what I'm trying to do, since everything is working on the board, I know that probably the problem is in the charger base. Basically, the wireless charger, which is coming from the 220 AC and has um, that field board. Unfortunately, it's not working anymore. Probably that's why it's not taking the current. It's not charging. But I thought, why don't we just put another charging port there, so it will not be anymore wireless. We will have a micro USB port, so basically you can charge it directly with the cable in the USB charger of whatever device, mobile phone. Yeah, I started trying to make a small hole where to put the micro USB. I've struggled a little bit with the grinder because the grinder was too fine, too small, and couldn't really bite the plastic. The plastic was quite hard here, and I needed to move on the spindle. I have this CNC spindle. It's very precise, a lot of torque, so I'm powering it up with the power supply. As you can see, I'm doing more or less a micro USB hole, so I can precisely put and lock in place the micro USB port. Yeah, as you can see, it should work. But now I need to create a cable dedicated for this device, which will be probably used only here. The head was too large. I had to slim it a bit, remove some material. So yeah, I've used probably a razor blade, which is a bit faster in the end. yeah, everything is working as planned. I'm just trying to smooth up a little bit the cable. Yep, it's working perfect. Now, what's the next step? What's the plan? I need to lock in place the micro USB port. Then I will need to make a bridge between the USB port and the board itself. As you saw before, I will need to solder two wires. One will be plus, one will be minus. After the bridge rectifier, we are like simulating directly the signal, the plus and the minus, which should have come through the coil. So no coil, but directly the plus and minus 5 volts. It will charge perfectly the battery, no problem. Uh, the board has always a USB checking system, um, battery management system. So basically, it cannot overcharge. It cannot create any problem. It will just turn off the current, and it will limit the maximum voltage for the battery. As you can see, I've used a small technique. I'm using quite a bit for now, until now. It's very easy. You can use the crazy glue and a little bit of, how do you call it? Sodium bicarbonate should be called, I think. Basically, it's like a baking soda, something like that should be. It's used in the kitchen. You can use it for some cooking recipes. But if you mix a little bit of crazy glue and baking soda, or however how I call it, sodium bicarbonate, it will mix very good. It will create some kind of chemical reaction, and the glue will be much stronger. So basically, you are going to create like a plastic, simple plastic thing, and it's going to stick up very well. I mean, anything you will glue there. Great. Now the port is fixed in place. I'm soldering the two cables needed for the charging, which is the plus and the minus. So the first on the right, first pin on the right, and first pin on the left. One will be plus 5 volts from the charger, and one will be ground. And thinning up the cables. Unfortunately, I have had quite a difficult time, because I've soldered without any problem the first try the cables, but these cables are quite rigid. The pins are very thin, very sensible. And once I was going to put back in place the actual wires and the cap there, unfortunately I broke up one pin. So basically I broke up one pin, which can be like the plus 5 volts, and I struggled some time to solder it back. As you can see, I'm going to put everything back, and yeah, the cable broke. The cable broke. The pins broke, and yeah, I have to restart everything from scratch again. But this time we will need to be more careful. I'm trying to understand where is the best where is the best place to put the cables, because the cables of course are something are an afterthought, so they are not meant to be there and can be probably an obstacle when I'm going to put everything in the original case of the flosser. So basically, yeah, I'm trying to make some space on the side. So when I will put back the casing, the cables will go on the side. I will have also some more space for the soldering. Yeah, making some space. And also, yeah, I put some glue, if you remember. So basically, I'm removing some of the glue which has gone on the pins, checking if there is no short circuit between the plus and the minus. Everything should be fine. Okay, great. Now let's go back on the microscope. Let's see if I can solder that teeny tiny pin which remained on the right part. As you can see, I'm opting to solder it from the from above, not on the straight, but not on the horizontal, but on the vertical side. In any case, I will put it on the side, so it will be fine. Yeah, unfortunately, I could have done a better job here, better, I don't know, a better thinking on how to organize the cables, um, trying to be more precise. But yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't do anything better. But think again, the product was not working at all, so no charging. If the product is not charging, you're going to throw it in the bin. We are going to trash it away. So we are trying to recycle. We are trying to do something which the average guy, the average person will not do, which is just throw away and buy another one. We are trying to use the same product, which is totally fine, it's working great. The only missing thing is the charging side. So basically, why should you throw something which is working perfectly but it's not charging? Then fix the charging part, yeah, right? And that's what I'm doing here. Some glue just to keep everything locked in place. I could use also some hot glue, which fine, would be fine. Yeah, for the third time the cable broke. I'm thinking what to do. And now think after everything, I'm thinking again. Do you know? Probably these wireless charging things are not that great. If I'm not mistaken, the charging power, the current which is generated by the wireless charger, is not that great. If you think probably something around 500 milliamps, maybe something less. I'm not sure. I'm not really expert on this side, but from what I think, if you put some wirings there, you are going to get the maximum charging power. So if you are going to charge it fine, it will charge faster, the battery will just charge faster, and also you will get a better charging, quicker and more secure, of course. So I think probably we are also upgrading a bit the project. Yes, you will need to be more more careful with the water, because this device is going to be used with a lot of water, so probably you will need to be more careful, because there isn't a hole in the bottom part. But I will show you how to cover it. You can use some tape, you can use some hot glue and a tape, just to create a like a cap. Okay, as you saw, the LED it's turning red, which is meaning the battery got the information, got the power, got the charging part. Okay, so everything is fine. The cables are not um, disconnecting anymore. They are holding to the pins. Now the problem is, how do I put it back if in the back shouldn't be any wirings? Yeah, I need to put before the wirings. I need to put the wiring, longer wires, before inside of the casing, from the bottom to the top. Solder the wires and then put everything together from upside down, basically, from the top part to the bottom one. I'm isolating a little bit the cables with Kapton tape. Moving the cables inside. Connecting back the cables to the product. Plus center, minus on the center, plus on the sides of the diodes. Okay, I'm testing the charging port, connecting to the USB. Everything is working. You saw the LED. So yeah, that should be everything. I'm going now to put everything back. I can confirm you that the device is finally working back again. I can charge it without any problems. It's not anymore wireless. I have that USB port. I'm charging the device directly on a 5-volt charger, like for the smartphones, which in my opinion is even better, because the current should be a little bit higher than the wireless current. And yeah, we successfully recovered a product which unfortunately could have been thrown away. Putting back the last screws. If you came up here, it's almost in the end. Please make sure to subscribe, or at least consider to subscribe. Hit the like button, and please, if you have any idea on how to show better the work, or how to improve this channel, please let me know in the comments below. As you can see, everything is working. Thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.